Hello Hattrick friends, this is episode 105 of Let's Play Hattrick in San Marino within Sacalvaheo. Before we start the episode, I would like to thank all of you who watched this channel and the series in particular for the continued support of the channel. Lately I've been reading comments from people who have seen the channel and decided to return to Hattrick, and I must say that is the biggest motivation for me. I have returned to Hattrick myself lately, and reading about people or hearing about people returning to Hattrick after they've seen the series or stumbled upon the live stream, it's just so great to read. We start out on the match page of round 2 in the Coppa Guaita, where we played against Santa Mama. No goals in the ordinary playing time. We actually came behind from a set piece in the 102nd minute. Ricky was the goal scorer, and we were actually prepared to accept the loss and thinking, okay, this might not be too bad because we can start playing friendlies and focus on the training. But Zanotti, who else but Zanotti, from the defensive position made the difference in minute 112. That meant we had to go to penalties, and in the penalties the only goal was scored by Sergio Lucas, meaning we are through to the next round. No injuries, no cards in this one, so just happy to be through for another round while we were able to prioritize training. In the third round, we will play against Mountain King FC, and they will be quite tough, to be honest. It does look like we are a bit ahead on TSI and on wages, but we will have to try to prioritize the passing training in this one as well. If we do fail to qualify for round 4, we will live. Even in the last match, we were trying to optimize for training. We will have to try to make a good profit from the passing training, so that will be our focus going forward. In the senior training department, we swapped to passing, and we saw 3 pops in the first week already. Belchigano, Trastulli and Yanni Ranti. Belchigano popped from formidable to outstanding, Trastulli from solid to excellent, and Yanni Ranti from rich to poor. So that's a good start, and hopefully we'll see more pops next week. Let's take a look at the training sheet. Of the core players, you'll see that all of the players except Camallini is still gaining TSI, so we have an idea that he might be dropping in form quite soon, Camallini. That's a little sad to see, but 5 out of 6 is quite good, to be honest. We had a pop for Belchigano, and his HGMS potential is now 2092. His accumulated skill at 1516 is actually above Zanotti now, but as soon as Zanotti pops, it will be in his favor again. Always nice to see the first player going above 1500 in this regard. I do not track the changes in TSI for the profit players as closely. The main reason why I want to do this for the core players is to have an idea of the form here, but as you can see, a single pop marked for Yanni Ranti here, and he is at 595 HGMS skill calculated at this point. This will be more interesting in a few weeks once we actually have a few pops to report, but as you can see, there's a lot of players in the sheet and a lot of things to keep track of, and even Bledvoski has made a return to the sheet. I've actually included the transfer compare numbers for the profit players right here, and these are in Danish kroner, so don't be too optimistic if you feel like I have a lot of money invested in my squad at the moment. This will be better. Hopefully there'll be a lot of profit to keep track of going forward. We have another player to introduce to the squad, Andras Zorcic. He's a defender as well, hoping to gain a few levels in passing before we move him on. Zorcic wasn't supposed to get playing time this week, but a red card in the league match means that he'll get to play in his first week at the club. You'll see the reason why right here. Stewie Benton is nowhere to be seen at the end of the match here, but starting out he was playing in the central defense, and he got sent off after 68 minutes, meaning he won't be able to participate in the cup match in the midweek. Another player will step up, and luckily we now have Zorcic to take his place in the training update, so that's quite good. The result was a lot better, and if you look at the ratings, you'll see why, because we did have quite a big midfield advantage, 3 very good sectors. We were only really threatened centrally by Lokomotive Lattendicht, who attacked down the middle. We've had some trouble with the central attack from Lattendicht before, but not this time. In this match, we were superior in enough sectors to take a quite good win. We did come behind just 20 minutes into the match from Luigi Savoli, but a minute later, Sergio Lucas had already equalized the game. Just 15 minutes later, Sergio Lucas made his brace a reality, scoring from the left sector once more. Volukis made a goal in the central sector in the second half before Vincenti reduced the lead to just 3-2 with 1 goal. I was feeling a bit nervous there, but just a minute later, Zanotti from the central sector made it 4-2. Zanotti has been so good this season. El Chicano made it 5-2 just a minute after, before we had the final goal of the match, Asinito 5-3, which was the end result of this match. In Interkalverhave, we are very happy to get 1 up on Lokomotive Lattendicht. It's been quite close in the statistics, but we are finally leading again. In the league, that means we are third, 3 points after Nasty Dragons and Mickey B. They will be playing each other in round 6, and I'm not really certain what I'm hoping for there. Perhaps just a draw in order to get a little closer before the second half of the season. But it's turned around, and we actually have a 5-point gap to the unknowns Lattendicht and RSM. In the next round, we play BKS Union Belize in a match that probably will not be too difficult for us. We are far ahead on the TSI. Notice the red card for Steve Benton. This will not be a problem for this match because he'll serve his suspension in the cup match. Quite far ahead on wages, TSI, and form is a problem for us, but we should be able to beat BKS Union Belize. I hope so, at least. Live on stream during halftime in the match, we'd also made this week's scouts call, and this is how that went. Now let's see what the scouts have for us this week. 2 15-year-olds. Overall 5. You know, I think Zanotti says it all. Moreno Zanotti will be our guy. Could be something, definitely. And finding a player by the name of Zanotti, you kinda always want to give it a shot. 15 years and 41 days, and we'll be trying him out in defense alongside Benedetti, simply because we are in a race against time to finish Benedetti's defense now. We will be training defending heavily to finish Benedetti by the age of 17, so we can make a good sale, hopefully. I'm thinking Benedetti might have chances of going far in the under-21s as a midfielder. That's all for this week's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a comment in the section if there's anything you want to know about Interkalverhave. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great week in Hattrick. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.